From your loving son, Eric Thongori Gikandi, no one was as important as you. Who can replace you? What will I do without you? You are the best mother, the most supportive, strong, kind, present, loving, respectable, great teacher, and dignified woman. You mentioned many times how happy you were when I was born. You always told me how heavy I was as a newborn. You told me the story of how you held a party 3 weeks later because my grandfather, whom I am named after, would not want to see me without slaughtering a goat and hosting people. As a child, you and Dad used to take me for rides everywhere, and you both knew I liked them so much. That is when I started falling in love with cars. And then you started taking me to Concours d'Elegance. Going to the concours this year will not be the same without you, but I have no choice but to attend it in your memory. You have supported me throughout my autism and medical journey. Whenever I told you I needed help, you stood with me tirelessly. During my schooling, you supported me throughout. When I was in primary school, you took time to take me and Warimo to school every morning while chatting happily on our way to school. You assisted us in our homework and projects and always attended our school events. You told me how important families are, and you gave me the history of your family, which made me fall in love with history. You emphasized that it is important to know where you come from, and you shared with me many stories about your grandmother, the late Mary Wanjeri Kogi, and your grandfather, the late Joshua Kogi. You also told me many stories about your school days, including the story about your teacher, Mr. Tindiebo, who influenced you to be a lawyer. You were the best cook and baker. No one ever came close. Your presence at home would make us enjoy our days and nights with us, laughing together and telling funny stories. I got to know your friends through you. Your friends became my good friends, and you gave me many stories about them, and your friends will forever remain my friends. Some of your clients became your good friends, and I got to know them. You also had a good relationship with my dad's side of the family, including his in-laws. You taught me how to keep in touch with family and friends, and we would go visit them every so often. Recently, you started playing golf, which I have done for a long time. I regret not having the opportunity to play with you. You are proud of how gifted I was and would often let your friends know about my gifts. You also taught Warimo and I about the harsh realities of life and how to maneuver life's challenges, and taught us the famous saying, "It is what it is." One of the ways we would spend time together would be to go to your bedroom and we would talk until you nearly fell asleep, and then we would pray together. You always listened to me and were very supportive. You introduced me to Ms. Pooja Panessa, who is a specialist supporting young people with autism, and also enrolled me in Autistic, a program for people with autism. In 2023, you hosted a party for me and asked your friends and relatives to come over and see my DJ skills. I am also training to be a mechanic, and I'm very sad you will never get to see it. I remember you liked music a lot, including one soul song called "If My Brother's in Trouble, So Am I" by Jeffrey Osborne. You also liked reading novels and watching movies. I am happy you got to be a great mother to me for the past 29 years. Mom, I will miss you terribly, and no one can replace you. I wonder about the future and what's next. The only thing I'm happy about is that you are now in a good place. Love, Eric.
Let's clap for them. Thank you very much, Eric. We salute you. Thank you for loving Mom so much. She loved you so much. Come this way. Thank you. Come on. Stand next to
them. From your loving daughter, Tracy Kandi. Dear Mom, I'm at a loss for words over what has just transpired. I'm trying to understand and comprehend how you're no longer here and have left us so soon. It feels like a bad dream from which I am yet to awaken. My heart is broken, and I will remain so for a long time. I will miss you so much. When I look at my life, the reason I am who I am and where I am is because of you. You are my role model and my greatest inspiration, and that will never change. You are my best friend and mentor. I will miss our endless conversations, your quips, your love, and all the precious time we spent together. But most of all, I will miss you. Thank you for always pushing me to be my best and for being my rock, even during the hardest times. I always knew I could come to you with anything, and together we would find a way forward. You made me feel so special, and you are always there no matter the moment, whether it was good or bad. You were my biggest cheerleader, and I cherish sharing my triumphs with you, knowing they made you happy. Some of my fondest memories of you are when we drove to work together, talking about anything and everything, going out to a restaurant on a weekday evening just to chat and catch up, and the times we sat outside in the garden, simply enjoying each other's company. I miss hearing your knock on my door when you came home, the sound of your voice, your laughter, your countless hugs and affection, and most of all, you. You were my greatest inspiration, and I have never known anyone who worked harder or dedicated themselves more to their work than you did. You carried out your responsibilities with such grace and ease, all while caring for others and bearing so many people's burdens on your shoulders. You would never hesitate to pick up your phone, be a listening ear, offer advice, or simply be there for those who needed you. Even when you were so busy, you still managed to smile and spend time with us. You embodied integrity, and that is something you emphasized and passed down to Eric and me. I hope to emulate your values and make you proud wherever you are. As I reflect on your final moments before you left for treatment, I am deeply grateful that we were able to spend that precious time together, sharing Christmas, celebrating the New Year, and just being together leading up to your departure. Even though you were getting weaker, what mattered most was that we were all together. As I try to envision a life without you physically present, I feel overwhelmed and unsure of how to go on. However, I know you would want me to live my life to the fullest and continue moving forward. I promise to carry everything you taught me in my heart and work to bring our family closer together. I know you're watching over us, guiding us, and will always feel your love and support. I also know you were in a lot of pain during your final moments, so I take comfort in the fact that you're now at peace. I love you so much, Mom. Rest peacefully. Love, Warimo.
Tuwapatie makofi tafadhali. John, Eric, and Wairimu, thank you so much for being so courageous. This has been Judy's stepping stone. It has been overwhelming, and we can't thank you enough for loving our friend so much. Eric, we love you so much. God bless you and keep you and give you peace of mind. Asanteni sana. Let's clap for them again as they go. I'm going to invite up on stage Judy's parents, siblings, aunts, and uncles. And as they come up, I'm going to ask the praise and worship team, and maybe you can stand up. This was one of Judy's favorite songs. Modo. Wakikuyu simulete. Inaitwa Modo.